Remember the business card we talked about, driving motivated sellers to your website? You're going to drive them to that page that says, hey, buy my house, fill in the blank form. They can do that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
You're listening to 5 Hour Real Estate Week, where you'll learn to consistently buy real estate in only 5 hours a week. So if you're ready to invest in real estate, achieve financial freedom, and own the lifestyle you deserve, even with your job, this is the show for you. Now, here's your host, Mike Butler.
Okay, and welcome to another Toolbox Tuesdays here on the 5 Hour Real Estate Week. Mike Butler here, and today's topic we're going to talk about is a must-have. Every single real estate investor must have a website. I don't care if you got 0 properties or 1,000 properties or 2,000 properties, you have to have a website in today's world. I mean, think about this. How many businesses do you know that do not have a website? Well, that's going back to the caveman days. When I got started, they didn't exist. But let me give you some tips on this, and I'm going to tell you which one to get. But before we get into what I recommend, here's what your website needs to do. How about this? Wouldn't you like to have one website that encompasses everything that you could do in your real estate business? How about this? If you've got available homes or apartments for rent or commercial property for rent, you've got those available homes, whether they be for sale, for rent to own, lease option, rent with option to buy. It does all that. Okay. The next one is, how about a dedicated area for residents? Okay. So if you have tenants, they can click on a residence tab and they can submit a work order, repair request, a maintenance request. And what's beautiful about this is a documentation. So no longer are you listening to voicemails. Then you got one of them Office Depot pads, or you're too tight to buy one of those. You're taking scrap paper and you're paraphrasing what you think this voicemail said. That's not going to cover your butt in court. How about this? Let your resident go online to your website, click on residents, and then contact the office, whether it's for a work order, a repair request, maintenance request, what other kind of issue they might have. And what's cool is you encourage them, if they say, oh, the faucet's leaking, okay? Well, they got to take pictures of the faucet leaking. They got to take pictures of a door that's broken or a window that's broken. And they get to upload photos in it. What's cool is there's a date and time stamp, and they entered everything in their own words. So you didn't change anything. And if things get ugly in the legal department there, you have what's called evidence. Okay, so you got to hang on to it. Your website will do that for you, dealing with residents. Okay, next up, how about rental applications? So you got these homes available for rent or apartments or what have you. And it'd be cool if you could make them pay you first an application fee before they get to fill out your online rental application that's built into your website already. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah. And guess what? That goes into a list. It gets automatically emailed to you. All these things do as they get filled out. And it saves them in a list just for you to go back and review in case you lose something. So, and it puts money right into your bank account. I love that. So I can recall the days when I had to carry paper applications around with me in my little free $5 briefcase I got from Disabled American Vets thrift store. And that was painful. And so now you can do it all from your smartphone. I mean, everybody and their brother's got a phone. You got free phones out there from Obama days, and I don't know how they work, but everybody's got a smartphone. Everybody's pert near got an email, unless it's your great-great-great-grandpa and grandma. But you can get your grandkids to help set them up with that. So your website, available homes, and they can pay an application fee and then fill out your online application. You'll have a page with all the frequently asked questions that they might ask. Think about everything that they might ask, like working in a drive-through, and it's already prepared for you. So it's already got a list of them, and there's audio clips in there explaining to them if they have trouble reading. That's nice. And the font's pretty big. So you got frequently asked questions are answered, the residence page. Then you got a page for Buy My House. So remember the business card we talked about, driving motivated sellers to your website? You're going to drive them to that page that says, hey, buy my house, fill in the blank form. They can do that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Even while you're on vacation, boom, they fill that out. It gets automatically emailed to you, and it gets saved into the list. Now, what if you're looking for passive investors and you're looking for private lenders? There's a place to do that. It's already built into the website for you. I just get so excited. If you're looking for hard money lenders, private lenders, you're looking for buyers. You want to wholesale properties, build a buyer's list. That's already incorporated into this one website. Now, the website that I'm getting ready to tell you about, Forbes magazine listed the top 5 tools for today's real estate investor. This, what I'm getting ready to share with you, was number 2, but it gets even better, okay? Because here's why. The fellow who created this, his name is Trevor Mauch, and we got together, it's been a number of years ago, and he was wondering why I didn't promote his websites. And I said, well, because they're not investor friendly. And he says, what do you mean? Well, he's out on the West Coast, so buying rental property doesn't work. Their numbers don't work for them. So they want to do buy, fix, up, sell. They want to do wholesale. They want to do flipping and all that. I don't think that's investing, because when you stop moving, you have no income. So it's like going to an auction and buying a beat-up car, putting some lipstick on it, and selling it at a higher price. If you stop going to the auctions and buying stuff, you have no income. World thing like life happens. All right, so you're in a car wreck, and you're laid up in the hospital for 3, 4, 6 months. You're not moving anymore. How much income are you going to have? Well, till that deal dries up, your last deal dries up. What if you got to take care of your parents? There's just all kinds of things that can hamper or be a challenge or ruin your daily routine. And I'm not trying to wish bad things on people. I'm just saying prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So Trevor asked me about the website, and I said it's not investor friendly. He got offended by that. And I said, well, everything you got on there is to put a house up there like a listing, like a real estate agent. Here's the house for sale. Here's what I'm going to wholesale. And then when it's done, it gets deleted when you remove it. I want to be able to put properties on the website, and then when it gets rented, I just want to park it on the shelf and hide it in the back office, if you will, on the shelf. And when we have a tenant turnover, put it back up there again and raise the rent. And he says, well, he says, never thought about it that way. I said, well, I do all the time. That's why I can't use it, because, and he calls it the Investor Carrot website. That's what it is. So he sent me one of his website templates, and I said, I know just enough about WordPress to be dangerous. So he let me go in there, put all the functionality that I have in my website into this one. He calls it the Mike Butler main template for the Investor Carrot website. We struck a deal. And so now you can get the Mike Butler Investor Carrot website for free. Okay, for free. Now, if you go to Trevor's website, Investor Carrot website, you can get one website for $69. It does not have all of the features I just talked about in there. And there's tons more. But for $49 a month, you can become a gold member. Yeah, I'm not pitching myself, but you know what? It's a benefit for you. So you're going to get access to all of our Power Lunch video replays, and you're going to get discounts as a gold member, and you're going to get this Investor Carrot website absolutely free. And there's more things in there. Another thing, if you're getting started, odds are you're going to be buying fixer-uppers. So when you deal with independent contractors, I don't care who you talk to, how many courses, boot camps, seminars, workshops you go to, everybody in the legal department is going to tell you, you better have an independent contractor agreement. Well, guess what? That's another 3-page form you're supposed to carry around. So I built this into your Investor Carrot website, and it's a hidden page that only me and you know about. So you're riding around with your smartphone. Here's the independent contractor. All right, I need you to fill this out first. Okay, it's a fill in the blank form. They can do it right on your phone. And then they take a picture of their valid photo ID, upload it into that, sign it with their finger, and bingo. Now you've got a signed independent contractor agreement from them, and you make them do that before they get paid. And once again, it gets automatically emailed to you, and then it also keeps a list of all the ones that have been filled out. 100% paperless here, and your website is a big part of it. So check that out. Go get your Investor Carrot website. The easiest way to get that puppy and get started is go to mikebutler.com and click on memberships and join as a gold member. You'll see all the different benefits you get. And for $40, I'll let you try it out for $1 for the first month. How about that? $1 for 30 days, and you get the website, get it up and running, and this thing is magical. My life would have been 10 times easier if we'd have had this back in the day. Now, remember, 5 hours a week is all you can spend on your real estate here. And these are some tools that's going to help you achieve that by working smarter, more efficiently, with less effort, so you can have more fun in life. That's what it's all about, okay? So have fun. We went over a little bit on this one, but grab your free Investor Carrot website. Forbes says it's number 2 tool for today's real estate investor. And just go to mikebutler.com, join up for the gold membership, and you got it. Adios. I want to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Glad you joined us for another episode of 5 Hour Real Estate Week. The best thing you can do now is put this information to action. To help you get started, Mike created a free resource for you called How to Buy 50 Houses a Year, Even with Your Job. Download it now by going to mikebutler.com/50 houses. And we'll see you on the next episode.